how good He's been to us. Yeah, listen to this.
Around me now roll, rocking my boat,
yeah,
and tempting my soul, leading the way to heaven's bright shore. Troublesome waters, I fear thee no more. Gently I feel
this is your part.
The touch of God's hand, guiding my boat to a better land, leading the way to heaven's bright shore. Troublesome waters, I fear thee no more. Troublesome waters are blacker than night, but over the waves He hears my sad cry. Lord, I'm trusting.
How true.
Your mercy on me. Steady my lifeboat while I am at sea. Out on the high sea, there's danger, I'm told, of an awful sea monster awaiting my soul. But under the water, there's an unseen hand guiding my boat to a better land. Wish I could have came a little sooner. The more and more I listen to the brothers, the least of a man, or the least, most least that I feel among everyone up here. Especially when Brother Chris talks about how he's never done this and that. I've done all those things more times than you can count.
Has nothing to do with it.
But the good thing about it is, before Brother Chris found God, before I found God, yeah, I was probably a lot worse than him. But in the eye of God, we were the same person.
Right, we're going to the same place.
Going to the same place.
Same place.
You know what gives me a little bit of comfort up here when I'm amongst all the older brothers and people who's been doing it longer, and all the knowledgeable brothers and things like that. And just like before we were children of God, we were going to the same place. Now that we both are
That's
children
right.
of God, I don't care what this man knows, we're going to
That's
the
right.
same place
That's
anyway.
right.
So that's fine with me. It gives me a little comfort, and I'm
That's
asking
That's a
for your
perfect
prayers here this morning. Like I said, sometimes I do feel like the least of them all here, and I'm not worthy to stand up in this place here. I'm not worthy to be a vessel unto God here this morning, but I'm asking that you pray.
Come on.
Just for a moment of time, that maybe the Lord will step in, that He'll step in and revelate my mind. Just for a minute, that's all it's going to take. Brother, it don't take long as the Lord's in it. I talked about it there before, just like when we sing these songs. You can sing them all day long, but if the Lord's not in it, you may not get a shout. But I've been in many meetings, brother, where somebody had just opened those books, get past the first verse, and somebody's out there with their hand up, just shouting. It don't take long. So I hope the Lord may intervene here today. You see, I don't have control here this morning. I proved that to myself last week. I was holding that machine there, and I know there's people that get hurt by them all the time. I was holding it there, and I guess it had hit a hard part in the floor, and before I could let go of that trigger, that thing had grabbed a hold of me and jerked me in and pulled my foot underneath. And when I say floor buffer, I'm not talking about a little buffing pad. No, I was removing glue off the floor, and it had blades that big on the bottom of it, little diamond tip blades. And after that thing pulled me there and I let go of that safety, it stopped, and I stood there, and my right foot, I could feel it, felt like it was soaking wet, and I didn't want to look down. I fell over on the couch, and when I looked down at my shoe, I noticed the big slice across it, and how my foot felt so wet there, and I thought to myself, how in the world did this happen? It was just a split second before I let go of that safety, and it had pulled me underneath there, and when I got my shoe off and seen all the blood everywhere, I thought, Lord, this could have been a lot worse, but I made it out of it, how I didn't have any control there, and I don't have much control here today. It could take just a split-second decision out here when I leave here this morning, and it can take me out of this world. I started thinking about how I feel when I come here in the mornings. Last weekend, I had those little visitors from around the area here. I didn't know them. I don't know much about them. I don't know if they're members of a church or if they're children of God. But don't you get a little bit excited when you see somebody come in that you don't know, that maybe they're a sinner, asking me, why in the world would you want somebody to be a sinner? Well, I don't want nobody to be a sinner, but if they come through the door, how my heart does rejoice. I know that maybe amongst the people in the room that there's somebody there that needs a little bit of salvation, that needs to find the Lord.
That's why we're here.
Tell them all about Him. You see, it reminds me of when reading how Jesus, when He would sit amongst the crowds there, and He would preach and He would talk, and the publicans, the Pharisees, the tax collectors, they would mutter, well, this man, listen, he sits amongst sinners and even eats with them there. What was those people thinking back in those times? I don't even understand. But Jesus, He spoke to them there in a bit of a parable, just like He did so many times. And He said, if you were to have 100 sheep and one of them were to go missing, listen, you would leave the 99 that was there in an open field, and you would go and look for that sheep, and when you would find that sheep, you would put it up on your shoulders, and you would come back amongst your family, your friends, and say, rejoice with me that I found this sheep. That's the way I feel every time that I stand up here, no matter where I'm at, and I see someone I don't even know, and I'm wondering if maybe, just maybe they they need something that I found. I can't give it to them, but I found it, and it found me. And I can tell you what, Brother Jeremy, I'm in agreement with you here this morning. If it was for the fact that the Lord, I don't even know, I can't count the many times that He's knocked on my heart's door. I've denied Him more than 3 times. I've denied Him every morning when the cock crowed. Listen, you think every breath we read about it. Denied Him, I denied Him every chance that I could get because I didn't want that. I didn't know what was going on. I couldn't fill the void, and I didn't know that very thing there could fill that void for me. Listen,
it wasn't anything in this world, man.
This world ain't got nothing but a little bit of pain and sorrow for me sometimes.
Yeah, that's right.
You know, we read our prayer list there earlier, and I didn't think much of it until Rachel had mentioned a baby. So we've got a baby on there. We got a man in his 40s. Got a girl my age with cancer just all over.
Yeah, it is.
And when we read these prayer lists off, you know, often I like to listen for people that I don't know. I often wonder myself, I wonder if this person is a child of God.
Yeah.
I wonder if they know these things.
Of their heart.
You know, I won't stand a lot here today. I've got a lot on my mind, but
Kind of close it out.
you just have your song ready. Don't sing yet, Doug. No, Brother Josh me. But you know, last weekend I felt pretty good here. You know, when those visitors were here and the brothers,
a good meeting.
I believe they were truly blessed, and it was a good meeting. How it don't take but just a few people to do something like that. It's the most glorious thing in this world, and it only takes just a few people. And it doesn't take long. I felt pretty good, you know, because that Friday on my way home from work, I was talking to a friend back home, and I don't know if they've mentioned to a lot of people, but this friend was talking to this little sister, Samantha Muncie's mom, and she had told her, she said she hasn't been getting any good news. She hasn't gotten good news since she found out she had cancer. First she had found out that she had breast cancer, then she found out it had spread throughout her whole body, and it just keeps getting worse, and it keeps getting worse. Listen, and you know, she said that the doctor told her she may not have but 2 to 3 months left, and you know, that hurt me a little bit because I remember praying for her there, and I remember being in a room amongst some people who don't believe, and thinking to myself, oh, what are they going to think when they hear this? Are they going to say, well, where's your God now? Listen, you know, and she kept talking to me there, and she said, you know, she's out camping tonight. And I said, she's out camping? She said, yeah. I see her mom had told her Samantha was going to take her babies out, and they were going to camp, I guess, somewhere out in the woods, maybe the backyard, I don't know where. But she had told her mom that she was going to take the kids camping, and her mom told her, she said, you know what the doctor told you, that you can't be doing these things, you need to rest. And you know, it broke my heart. The next thing I heard, she said that Samantha told her mom, she said, Mom, I ain't got much time left. I'm just trying to make a few memories for my kids. And you know, that broke my heart, and I cried all the way home. And I can remember when I started praying there, I said, Lord, I have nothing in this world to offer you. And you know, I'm telling you here today, I don't have anything that I could give.
No, you just
better. I don't know. But I told the Lord, I said, Lord, what if I sing a song for you just for a moment? Will you let the blessings pass from me just for a moment of time, and maybe that she can get a little bit of good news. And I sung and I cried all all the way home. And then I got in my driveway. And I didn't pull all the way up to the front of the door. I pulled back to the back of my driveway, and I just sat there for about another 10 minutes. And I just cried and sang. And sang and cried. And begged my Lord to maybe touch her. Unless she can get some good news. And then, you know, when I sent it to you guys yesterday or maybe the day before, she had a brain scan there, and they finally gave her some good news that she doesn't have any problems with her brain now. I'm hoping and praying that maybe we'll find some more. But you know what? When this world here thinks if she closes her eyes in death, they'll think, well, there's your good news. It's gone away now. And I can pick up my Bible and I can say, this girl here, she told me she was a child of the King. And oh, that good news has just started. It is ringing over. When he was speaking in that parable there, and he was talking to those publicans and those there, all those tax collectors, he told them that when a sinner comes and repents of their sins, how heaven rejoices more than those other 99 that were already saved. That's what it's all about here today. And let me tell you here this morning, get you the song. The church doors is open if you want to make this little church your home. You come on home. And if you're not a child here this morning, and you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, I found no better comfort than this right here. I found no better comfort than waking up on a Sunday and singing my songs and coming out to a church house and maybe reaching out to somebody who needs a little touch of the Lord here this morning.
This world needs it.
Church doors are open, and they've been open since the moment you came in, and they're not going to close by my hand, but one day they're going to close by the hand of my Father and my Savior. Today is the day of salvation. Come on home here this morning. We will gladly receive you here today.
So swiftly,
come join us in our work. We've got a big area here to reach out to. I hope that